Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another video. I didn't expect to be making a second video today, but it would appear now that the Brooklyn Nets are not just interested in acquiring JaVale McGee, but they're also interested in acquiring Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I hate to say I told you so, but the very first video I made on my channel was saying that the Brooklyn Nets should trade Kyrie Irving, and that is exactly what Sean Marks is doing. Okay, whether you want to believe that or not, okay, after acquiring James Harden, it's obvious that the next piece that needs to go if they're to be a championship team is Kyrie Irving. Regardless of what you think his position on the team is, okay, Kyrie Irving is the guy that is likely to get traded here. And when you match the contracts up, $31 million a year for Kevin Love, $31 million a year for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is the only guy on that roster for the Brooklyn Nets that could be potentially moved to acquire Kevin Love. The only guy. They can't trade James Harden because they just acquired him. And plus, on top of it, how much sense does that really make? You know, when you just acquired a guy, oh yeah, let's just trade him right afterwards. You literally cannot even do that in the NBA. Like, I'm pretty sure James Harden has to remain on the Nets roster for anywhere from 60 to 90 days before they're eligible to trade him again. And let's be honest, they're not trading Kevin Durant. Would you trade arguably the number one scorer in NBA history? Probably not. So we know it's not going to be Kevin Durant. We know it's not going to be James Harden. They're both making $40 million a year, so they can't possibly move Kevin Durant or James Harden for Kevin Love. They just can't do it. So what they're going to have to do is send a package. If they want to acquire both Kevin Love and JaVale McGee, they'd have to send a package of Kyrie Irving and Landry Shamet or Nicholas Claxton or Bruce Brown or somebody to the Cleveland Cavaliers in order to acquire Kevin Love and JaVale McGee in a single trade. Now, Sean Marks understands that Kyrie Irving has to be moved because that's the only way this team becomes a championship contender. Whether you like it or not, okay, they have the pieces they need now. They have James Harden, they have Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving's the guy that has to go. And there's going to be people that hate that I say that, but it was literally the first video I made. And the reason I made that video is because you have James Harden. You have a guy who can facilitate. You have a guy who can go out and get you buckets. And we know they're not trading Kevin Durant to the Cavaliers. Okay, that Kevin Durant is not even in discussions for being traded with the way he's playing right now. Then when you include all the off-court issues that we've had with Kyrie Irving already, and we're 16 games into the season, when you consider the fact that Kyrie Irving is walking away from his team for personal reasons and he's out partying, breaking COVID protocol, and now he's getting fined $160,000 for every single game that he ends up missing since then, or all the games that he's missed since then. And it's just, for me, like, going down the road, I see this becoming a problem as well, where Kyrie Irving feels like he's not as a part of the team anymore. And, like, a lot of people seem to forget the reason that Kyrie Irving left LeBron was to go to Boston to have his own team. And then it didn't work out in Boston for him being on his own. Now he's in Brooklyn, comes to be Kevin Durant's number 2, and now he's Kevin Durant and James Harden's number 3. So this is just an issue waiting to happen. Like, I'm sorry, regardless of what you think of Kyrie Irving, of how good he is, or what you think of him off the court, or, you know, his beliefs, whatever, Kyrie Irving is a very good player, and the Nets understand that. But Kyrie Irving is not their solution to winning a championship. They either have to trade Kyrie Irving for a big or a bunch of bench assets. They have to do something. They have to do something in order to either add depth to their roster or get a solidified big man down low. Because they have DeAndre Jordan, but DeAndre Jordan is not what he used to be. So if they can grab a JaVale McGee and a Kevin Love, okay, at least that gives them a chance to have some type of bench unit, right, where they can play, I don't know, they can move Kevin Durant to maybe the 3, play Kevin Love at the 4, and play JaVale McGee at the 5, and have, JaVale McGee come off the bench. I don't know. But all I'm saying is I was right, okay? I've been following the sport since I was 4 years old. I've been playing it since I was 4 years old. And Sean Marks knows what has to be done in this league in order to win. When you look at the Lakers, when you look at the Miami Heat, when you look at even the Philadelphia 76ers, they have Dwight Howard, okay? They need somebody down low. They need somebody who can maybe at least attempt to guard Anthony Davis, Okay, they need somebody who's going to attempt to guard Bam Adebayo. They need these types of guys. They need a front court. And if they can't get a front court, they need to trade Kyrie Irving for assets on their bench for depth. They need to do something. And that's what I was trying to explain, and it would appear that is coming to fruition now, where the Nets realize, and Sean Marks realizes, that they need to trade Kyrie Irving. So, as much as people hate me for that JaVale McGee video, okay, I was right. So, all I'm saying is, I saw this coming from the day that they acquired James Harden. I'm like, okay, now that you have Harden, Harden can play the point guard position. You can keep Kevin Durant at the 3. You can acquire a Kevin Love, move him to the 4. Then you have a roster that can maybe do something. You know what I'm saying? But having 3 ball-dominant scorers on your team doesn't do anything for you. Okay? You can play a whole lot of offense and not a lot of defense. And what do the Nets need right now? They need defense and depth. So they need to get rebounds. They need to have a guy down low. They need to add depth. They have 3 problems. And trading Kyrie Irving is the only way they solve that problem. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section below. Like, helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And I'm out of here. Peace, guys.